We understand that you as a bank have secured permission from the central bank to operate or to transition into a Tier 2 credit institution. What prompted this decision?
Thank you. So yes, we have secured a Tier 2 credit institutions license, which allows us to continue strategically to serve the majority of our customers, close to 95% of our customers in the microfinance sector, in the small and medium enterprises. And we did this because then, as an institution, strategically, we want to adopt a much more sustainable model of doing business that will allow us to scale. We currently have 35 branches, but there are some areas where we need to be. We have a lot of investments that we need to make, that if we freed up capital when we're Tier 2, we should be now able to do a lot of more investments, a lot of product development, a lot of things that would actually benefit our customers in the space of economic empowerment. We think this is the right thing to do, and we are certain. We have done our mathematics very well.
How and why was this decision made?
We know that the central bank revised the minimum capital requirements, and the bank, we were a Tier 1 institution, and the bank was fully compliant at a certain time. But with the revision of capital from 25 billion to 150 billion shillings, as a bank, we needed to raise capital for a Tier 1 institution. Now, as a bank, we have been into that process. But as a bank that has a mission that is way beyond just doing ordinary banking, we took it to ourselves to ask ourselves several questions. One, we needed to raise capital, but how? From who? We just don't want any partnership. We want partners, we want investors in this bank that would be able to sustain the mission of economic empowerment, especially of vulnerable people, vulnerable groups, growing small businesses, and enriching the people that are at the bottom of the pyramid.
To your client, your banking client, or to the general public, what does this mean? Will they still be obtaining the same services they were obtaining, or are there any changes that we might want to know?
So, incidentally, there's a lot of mixed feelings and reactions about this, which also goes so much to the amount of knowledge that is available to people. A Tier 2 institution is a big institution. It requires the same capitalization as all other banks require, the 25 billion. All other banks require, in the previous arrangement, required 25 billion shillings to be banks. Tier 2 institutions require that right now. And so the gap is that some people don't understand the difference. These are highly regulated institutions, and they operate pretty much most of the products and services of banks. We're still doing forex accounts, we're doing forex trading, we'll be doing savings accounts, we'll be giving loans, we'll do all our channels, including internet banking, RTGS services. We are doing most of those things.
Are there any specific changes that our viewers might want to know of due to this decision that has happened?
95% of all our customers will not even feel the difference, apart from a few. For example, we as a Tier 2 institution will not be able to offer checking accounts. We call them current accounts. Now, current accounts are mainly in this era. A few organizations still use current accounts. Many of them have even transitioned to internet banking, so they possibly not need checks. Individuals like you and me, a normal customer of the bank, we are using mobile banking. Most of our customers are individual customers, are using their mobile phones to pull money off their accounts and save money on their accounts. Frankly speaking, many of them spend a year without coming to the bank, but they're doing banking. They come and take their loans. We shall continue giving loans and even more loans. But the customers don't have to come to the bank to service their loans. They keep using mobile interfaces to send money onto their accounts, so they can deposit money onto their accounts and pick money to their accounts using their phones or through agent banking platforms that we have. We are part of the ABC company. So you realize that the few changes are in the current accounts and then the overdraft accounts.
So do you anticipate a time in the future where you go back to Tier 1, or do you still want to maintain this new situation?
That's quite a good futuristic question. You see, just like our customers, we can make those decisions when they happen. in the future, I wouldn't like to predict what we are going to make decisions about. But like you and me, we grow. Our customers are growing, and with more investment, with more expansion, maybe in future we may have now another reason why we must be able to go back and become tier one. So when that time comes, we'll keep you posted.
So finally, how will the Bank of Uganda's latest decision impact your business in terms of growth?
The growth of our financial institutions depends on its own strategy. And we had to convince to inform Bank of Uganda about our plans and the things we want to do. And therefore our plans really good. And it's to us it's going to be an issue of now accelerated growth within the tier where we are. Of course, we have a lot of regulatory oversight over us, which is a good thing, just like a regulated institution, we're a regulated institution. And we expect that this is going to impact us in a very positive way.